acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she remember she mixed it? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Titans first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown 38 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
26.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
Michel, his first carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Bills 0.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now it's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw here on first down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This will be taken at the 10. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
36.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
19. Bills nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got this one completed to Mims. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bills 6.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brought him down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Henry. And some room to roll now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And the busy night for Henry continues. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Down at the 14.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sanders' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Tonight, the Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden.